Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. I'm once again in Ark, and this time, of course, we're going to get ready to move on to Aberration. So that is a DLC that I've been meaning to do. It's one of those DLCs for me that is a bit, I don't know, I've got mixed feelings about it. I do like a lot of it, but then I don't like the fact that there's no flyers in it. The difficulty level is quite interesting in the sense that, of course, there is, environmental hazards and stuff like that that you have to prepare for, but it does have some good resources to get. So first things first, of course, I'm checking to make sure that I've got pretty much everything I need to start a base. I have uploaded some stuff into the transmitter, and going forward I will be setting up a base on the Aberration server. And so the aim of the game is to set up a base. I'm going to try and get all of the explorer nodes there as well, which I think is going to be a bit more challenging compared to the previous games, so the previous maps. So I have done the island, I have also done Scorched Earth. Of course, I'm expecting, for some odd reason, to have a bit more difficulty with the explorer nodes on Aberration, just because of how it's designed. I kind of know, generally speaking, the map and stuff like that, but it's one of those maps that is very 3D. It goes quite deep, so finding some of the nodes might be a bit of a challenge. I'm just checking, making sure everything that I have is good to go. We've got plenty of cryopons, plenty of stuff to place down on our base. Now, of course, we cannot take we cannot take element with us, which kind of sucks, but we can take element dust. So I am going to be taking quite a bit of element dust because, of course, I am going to be using tech stuff. And by the end of that little mini series, which will be part of this, of course, we aim to fight Rockwell and hopefully defeat him. I'm actually hoping that I will defeat him. We'll see if my shadow mains will be good enough to take him down. With that said and done, I'm ready to go, so let's go on to Aberration and see what we can find there. Okay, we are loading. I'm gonna have to cut out what happened, but basically what's happened is the game had a little crash as I was about to load into the Aberration. I have chosen what seems to be a spawn location, so it looks like my friends have already beat me to it. Well, I mean, the server has been up for several weeks now. I've just not been on it, so it looks like they've been busy building, and they seem to have a nice base here. A bit of a maze, so I need to find the exit out of here so I can then find my own base location. Now, there is one at the beginning that I always tend to use, but I am going to try and use something different. Let's gamma up here a little bit just so I can see what's going on. Ooh, we have a window. We can look out the window. Okay, so we have a entrance that way. Oh, there's another gate there. There's a little transmitter there. Oh, these rooms are huge. I mean, empty, but huge nonetheless. I'm guessing this is Mike's little project here. It looks like he's been busy. I just need to find the exit. He has made a bit of a maze here, hasn't he? Okay, we got a little, what would we call it, a little tech light there. Okay, let's see what this is. Armory, aye. Ooh, nice. Kind of empty for an armory. We got a glow tail right there. Okay. So, yeah, there's not a lot here. We've got some lights and stuff. And let's hope this is the exit out of the building. Yes, it is. Huh. Wyverns. Hold on a bit. Flying should not be allowed here on this map. But it appears that you are able to use wyverns, which is interesting. And for the record, guys, I don't know what happened with the settings. So, as far as I know, flying should not be allowed. However, in my gameplay, I will avoid the use of flyers. Alright, I've got my shadow main out. I'm doing some exploration. Now, this was a base area that I had when I first played Aberration. And I know there's a cave there. So, I'm going to make my way there and show you the location. But I did have a base here when I first played Aberration. Now, I can't remember what the cave was, but I remember it was quite big. So this might be a potential place to build a base. The terrain is kind of flat. We have an entrance over here, so I can always put a gate up here if I'm going to use this. Oh, okay, I forgot about this. So there's a giant gap there which would need covering. I'm not so sure about it right now, but it does look nice. It is a very flat area, meaning I can use the vanilla structures, which is kind of what I would like to do. And we could put a gate here if I were to use it. It's just that this end right here, there is a lot to cover. So I'm not quite sure if I want to use this. I think I'm going to go look for some more areas to build a base. So I like this right here. And so I'm going to get my shadow main out. And I might get some... You know what? It's fairly flat. I like it. So let me just get some stuff put on this guy, and I want to get some foundations out. And let me see if I can build here. If I can, I'll use this. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to build here, but you never know. It's been a while since I've been on Aberration, and I've got quite a few stuff. So normally what I try to do when I move stuff from one server to another is I try and put the heavy stuff in the transmitters and take the light stuff with me. So we'll see. So not creatures, arc data, and we need some foundations. There we go, foundations. I don't want to take all of them because that will over encumber me. But I do need to test stuff out. And I think that should do for now, right? Let's give this a go. That'll do. Oh, this is not good. So it's not letting me place anything down here. Oh, and that thing disappeared. That sucks. Okay, well, I've been pretty much in both biomes. There is the blue... bioluminescent biome. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a good location there either, and so as you can see, I have got two shadow mains out with me, following me, because of course we lost that drop, and so I couldn't load the things back up into them. So we've got a ton of foundations with us, and I've had to kind of split some of the stuff between the two shadow mains so I can actually carry it with me. That means I'm going to go to my usual base location. It's not the best because it's at the beginning, so I wanted to find something kind of closer to the center of the map just for convenience purposes, but unfortunately it didn't work out the way I wanted it. So I guess for now we can build a little base here. If I do find another location though, I will move to that, but it seems like everybody's built around this area, so I didn't want to use this area just because Mike and Hurtful are both down there, so I wanted to have a location in a separate area, but I guess just, yeah, it just didn't work out. So I can build here, and I'm guessing I should be able to build up there. Let's get these guys to start following me, but I'm going to check everything just to make sure. But this is normally where I did used to have bases. I do like the fact that it's quite high up, and the view is nice as well, so that doesn't hurt. But yeah, I think for now I'm gonna have to use this location as a base if I can build on it. There's a lot of stuff up here. But yeah, yeah, unfortunately it is what it is. I'm gonna have to start building a base. So we are on with it. I'm going to build enough so I can place down the transmitter and then bring in all of the resources that I uploaded into the transmitter. It's going to be a decent sized base. We have to keep in mind that I do want to get some Reaper Kings out of here. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Sometimes I do glitch out these pieces and end up kind of wanting to snap into other pieces, breaking the previous piece. It's a good thing I've got loads, so that is a positive here, but we do lose resources, and I'm trying to be stingy here. Come on. There we go. We're going on. Thank you. Oh, you are in the way, aren't you? There we go. So I'm going to build up a corner. We're going to place down a transmitter, after which we should be able to bring in the stuff that we need. I think I'm going to also need some of the element dust so I can craft some element. I don't really want to be jumping from this height without the use of any element. Let's get that element out. And we can then turn it into element. Yep, okay. Can't remember how to do this. I haven't done it in a while. We don't want to transfer anything. Use, drop. Okay. I think I remember now. I think I need to go into crafting, don't I? Yeah, it's not here. So it should be in crafting. And I don't miss the earthquakes. Yeah, that's how it's done. Alright, okay, cool. So we'll get some element going here, just because I do have my other two shadow mains down there. And of course that does mean that they are vulnerable to potential attacks whilst I am up here. So I want to bring them up here. I can keep an eye on them. I've got plenty of ammunition should I need it. Of course my tech rifle isn't yet in use. I probably will have to avoid using that so I don't use all of my element until I get some more. But that should not be that difficult. There's plenty of tech creatures to farm. And yeah, we'll get plenty of element dust in due time. Okay, we're just waiting for this to happen. We have to craft all these pieces. And then I'll bring up the other shadow mains and we can start building our base. Okay, I've done the base of the base. That really makes sense. And now we're doing the ceiling. And then once I have the ceiling set up, we can then do the walls, enclose it, place down all of our placeables and work surfaces, benches, whatever you want to call them, and that should be us ready to go. And I think the first thing I need to do is I think, do you know what? I think the first thing I'm going to do once I finish with the base, I'm going to go and do some exploring just to familiarize myself with the map. I vaguely know what we have on the map and where it is located, but I might go and visit some of those locations. And one of the plans, of course, will be to get some plant Z seeds, I think they're called, as well as some gems. We need gems to craft the what's it called? The hazard suit, the hazmat suits. Of course, the hazmat suits will be used for the radioactive areas. And once I do that, I will need to set up a base in the biohazardous area so I can then, of course, get me some Reaper Kings. So that is a plan going forward. And of course, I also want to get my hand on all of the Explorer notes, which I know some of them, but I think there's loads, so I want to get all of the Explorer notes. I might make a little mini series around that. I'm not sure. I think that could be useful. People might be interested in it. I think, yeah, we'll see. So we've done the ceiling. Now I need water. And of course, for that, I can either go with a pipe all the way down into the water, or I can build a waterless base, which is what I'm doing right now. So we're putting down the metal pipes. They are the intersections, and on these I will place down the water tanks, and that in time should provide us with water. We can't cook any stuff, so we can't use, I think, the industrial cooker on it. Is that what it's called? Something like that. I think it's called the industrial cooker. But yeah, we can't use that, but that's fine because we're not going to be crafting any kibbles here. If I need any kibbles, I can always go on to Genesis 2 and bring it in that way. Let's get the tanks out. The water reservoirs, that's what they're called. And place these down. Now, they won't immediately fill up with water, but they will do with time, and that should provide us with more water than we actually need. There we go. And yeah, so basically this is how I place them down, sort of like that. and we just kind of use every little snap point with these reservoirs, and eventually we get enough water. So whilst traveling, I came across this plant, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to wait here and get me some of these seeds. I'm going to be planting some of these, and of course we do want the grenades. I think that's what they provide us. They also provide us with light, so that is also a benefit. Now, of course, the light is useful against the nameless, and we do need the stun grenades when we do go into the radiation zones. We'll have to use them. They're actually quite effective against the nameless as well. So yeah, we want to have some of them. They are, of course, biological. That means they do have a spoil timer. So that's basically the fruit of these plants. But first we have to plant them. And that reminds me, I don't really have any tech crop plots, which I don't know. I might be using them, maybe not. I don't know. I still have to set up a place for that. And of course, I don't want to build too big, because the bigger I build, the more stuff I will have to demolish when I move out. So I have to keep that in mind as well. I want to make it easy for me, because after this, we will be going over to extinction. So yeah, that's kind of the way we're going to be doing this. Let's go grab that seed. So here we have our little roll rat. Let's see what it brings out for us. Of course, when we do rob the gems that they do pull out, we then have to fight it. So this is where the Shadow Mane will come in handy. If you're on a shift, come on, please, go. Please, go. Bye. We want to get some distance from you. But yeah, this will be how I build my first hazard suit. Yep, he's coming, and there's a gem on the floor, so we want to get that one as well. Come on, down you go. Ooh, only level 10. That's fine. We'll grab that, and let's go and find some more. That's the order. That's the plan. So yeah, that is how I'm going to get my first hazmat suit. We do need congealed gas, I think. That's another element that is required. But I guess this meets the best of both worlds. We have some gems right there. Of course, we have to get rid of the Ravagers, and there's another one right there. Normally there's more of these. Hopefully we don't get surprised by them. But I will be picking the green gems off. I'm just being careful here, because normally there's more than 2 Ravagers. Hey dude, go away. Hey, I just saved you and now you're attacking me. That's kind of rude. I don't see any Ravagers. Let's go and quickly get these. So these should be green gems. Yep. That's fine. We got our green gems. So we should have plenty of them. We are kind of bad with the red gems, so we need to get more of those. But those would be plentiful in the hazard area. Okay, here's another friend, another roll rat. We are gonna wait for you to dig in the ground and just pretend that we're doing our own little thing here. There he goes. Do you know what? I might tame some of these. I have seen a giant bee nest, hive, even nest, hive. I don't know why I called it that. Okay, yeah. So we have seen. I know location for giant beehive is what I meant to say. And I think it's far enough for me to grab these, put them in my pocket, get back on my mount, wait for him to come back to us, and then we demolish him. Now, of course, I could run away and leave these guys be, but they will respawn, so, you know what, it's fine. We are starting to get a bit heavy, so let's drop the meat. That frees up some weight, and this is what I have so far. We need the fibers, so I'm not going to throw those away. Okay, there's another one right there. Just waiting for him to dig himself a little hole. There he is. Please bring out some red gems. That would be very nice. I can see green. Ooh, there's a red one right there. So let's grab that and get back on our mount. And of course he's going to be angry because he stole his gems. but his anger doesn't really last too long. Yeah, I do love these shadow mains. They do like to snag on every little stone, but they do have their uses. I could go down there. I think, yeah, whatever. I'll just go down here. I don't really know where a good space for the roll rats, where they spawn. There's another one there. But yeah. I know there's usually some down here, so hopefully we kind of bump into some roll rats and get some more gems. And I'm stuck on the stupid rock. And now I'm stuck on the stupid parasaur. Brilliant. There you go. Alright, I'm a bit fat now, but I am going back to base. I have got loads of gems. I'm still kind of short on the red gems, but that's fine. That should be enough for me to craft a first hazard suit. And that means I can go into... Ooh, there's a explorer note. We're not going to pick it up just yet. There's no need for that. Oh, so somebody's placed down one of these things. And normally we get congealed gas balls from these. Let's quickly see. Ooh, it's full. Do you know what? I will grab a couple of handfuls of this stuff. I'm a bit fat. Let's see if I can lose any weight and put some more of that, so we can definitely drop the meat. There's nothing else in my inventory that I actually want to drop. So, okay. Well, luckily, the congealed gas balls aren't all that heavy, so I can probably take another 2 stacks, and that should suffice for the time being. At least I know this one's kind of close to me. Didn't want to pick up that one because that's a single ball. We don't want that. And yeah, time to go back to base. So that's pretty much it. I have done quite a bit, and this is, yeah, Aberration. It does look nice, especially when it's nice and bright outside. You can see a lot of colors. Yeah, we are on Aberration. We're going to continue with this. We are going to get some Reaper Kings. That is something that I am looking forward to. Of course, that requires building a trap, and I know a location where they do spawn. So yeah, that's going to happen in the next episode. Join me for that. I'm going to show you the location and, of course, where I like to go and farm Reaper Kings and stuff like that. And with due time, hopefully within a month's time, we will have Rockwell completed. And of course, hopefully, I'm hoping to have all of the Explorer notes as well. We'll see where that takes us. But that is pretty much it for this episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you have, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay safe, folks.